is Warren doing his elk call. You ready? Easton, what do you got on there? Huh? What are you going to do? Okay, good luck. Have you ever formulated what you thought was the best laid plan, certain you had gotten everything in order? Hello.
Hey, Mr. Holbert. Hey, Coach.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, not too bad. Is there any possible way you guys think Ethan could make it tonight with all the thunderstorms in the forecast for the weekend? We'd like to try to get this game in tonight.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Only to realize that the entire plan was really out of your control. When you have kids, you find this happens all too often. If you have kids that play sports, well, that old saying, even the best laid plans were made to be broken, becomes a way of life.
You ready?
Yeah.
You can stop. I just got a call from Easton's coach when I was out in the shop that because of all these thunderstorms, they're going to try to squeeze a game in tonight.
You're joking.
Don't get me wrong, Karin and I wouldn't trade our boys for all the money in the world, and we cherish the time we get to spend with them.
There's a chance we might get to go tomorrow, but they're calling for no rain, so sorry. I was looking forward to it myself.
But we also cherish the time we get to spend with each other. And if we have learned one thing in our marriage, if you don't take time to do things that separate the days, it's not long before all the days begin to look the same.
They only got to play 6 innings.
Hunting is the place where Karin and I go to stay connected to each other. Sitting in a tree together is the place where her and I can enjoy each other without interruption. I guess the fact that we both thoroughly enjoy everything the outdoors has to offer fuels us and helps us recharge when our busy lives start to drain us. So when things like an unexpected game comes up, we try hard to take it in stride and make it a priority to carve out that time we know that we still need.
What do you think about taking the hunt tomorrow?
We just gotta hope that it didn't rain.
I think we should be going again.
All right, then I'm gonna go get my camera stuff ready.
Okay.
You want help cleaning this up, or can
No,
I go?
I get it.
All right, thanks.
Neither of us are interested in living the same day over and over again. Maybe the greatest thing about the outdoors is, unlike the routine portion of our lives, we never know what to expect.
It's pretty chilly this morning. I don't know exact temperature, but it's cold, but it's good. Hopefully we'll see a lot of deer moving.
Every day is something new, and every day is something completely different.
already seen our first buck. Just a little forky, came cruising right by. And then now we've got cows coming underneath our stand.
When I really think about it though, days outdoors are similar. They're similar because even though every day is a new adventure, I can count on each of those days to refuel my soul.
We have to get these cows out of here. They're pushing the deer in the opposite direction.
And when you live around our house, your soul needs all the fuel it can get.
And this is your sock. That's your sock. Yeah, it is. That's your sock. He won't do his laundry.
I'm done.
It's your sock.
It's constant with you guys. It seems like we leave to this, we come back to this, whatever. Can you guys let us through?
As hunters, I think maybe even better than actually shooting an animal is being there to witness them in their purest form, doing what they do in their natural settings. We do everything we can to remain undetected and motionless, hoping they will never know that we are there watching them from only a few yards away. I think sometimes we even catch ourselves, holding our breath in anticipation of what might happen next, and trying not to do anything that would alter their normal routine.
Another buck. You might get ready to see a fight here.
Every time we go out hunting, we hope we will see or be a part of something that will take our breath away. And on this particular evening, we had done both. We had just seen one of the greatest demonstrations of power and beauty. We had been a part of nature's natural struggle.
We had a pretty exciting night for our first evening. Saw 3 different bucks, several does and fawns, and a heck of a fight. Decided not to shoot a couple of the bucks because they looked young. It was a very entertaining evening. Had a really good time, and looks like the rut's starting a little bit early.
And so the days continued, each day offering something new and exciting, but none of them offering Karin a shot at a deer. It wasn't until a few days later, as I was looking through the lens of the camera, that I saw my wife smile. It wasn't until then did I realize it really doesn't matter if she kills a deer. The real reason we were here was to assure that 2 people stay connected. Hunting can be very much like life, and we can get caught up trying to capture all of the things that life has to offer. But in doing so, if we aren't careful, we might miss the important things. The things that are only 3 feet away in the tree stand below us. We know the chaos will continue at home. Work will continue to ask more than we care to give. But right now, none of that existed. The 2 of us were lost in our adventure. The adventure of a husband and wife hunting together. Some people might call this strange. Karin and I call it heaven.
It's been a really warm, unseasonably warm day in Iowa. So hopefully tomorrow morning we're going to try another new spot. And hopefully it'll get a little cooler and make these deer get on their feet.
You are supposed to love your kids unconditionally, and Karen and I do. But anyone who has teenage kids knows that your own kids have a very unique way of pushing your buttons.
I haven't heard of thunder in a while, have you?
No, I don't know how you can hear anything from those two knuckleheads,
Yeah, I know.
but I will check the weather.
I think it's safe to say
They're driving me crazy.
our boys are no different.
But I don't know.
Cooped up.
I know, but I don't know what's worse. Is them two or the weather forecaster? Because it was not supposed to be raining this morning. It wasn't supposed to have rained the other day when we pulled up the radar. I'm not freaking. This is not a joke.
If I plug my ears and I can't hear him, it's alright.
All right, I'm telling you right now. If you do this again, the punishment will be so severe that brownies will be the last thing that you worry about. How would you like to ride the bus instead of having your truck? I'm not asking you to. You're making noise.
Let's just go.
I would rather go sit in a tree.
Let's just go.
Perfect. Done. I don't care whether it's raining or not.
Karen and I have found that when life pushes us to our limits, we need a place to recover. That recovery place for us is in the woods. Whether it's the boys, work, or a forecaster that can't seem to get even the temperature right, we find that time in a tree is the place where we find our peace and helps restore our sanity. The sights, the smells, the sounds all seem to bring a calming effect. And after this morning, calm would be a nice change. I guess nobody had told the deer that Karen and I were looking for a little peace and quiet. Because now that the storm had cleared off, their deer were anything but calm.
Hey, you're gonna have to do this interview quick. There's deer everywhere.
Okay. All right, so David and I just got in the tree a few minutes ago. It's been raining all morning. We were hoping to get out this morning, but we couldn't because thunderstorms and just raining all day. And finally it stopped, so we've only been in the tree about 10 minutes, and we saw some deer coming up from behind us. So I think it's going to be a pretty good afternoon, but regardless, David and I are finally getting to hunt together. We have a break from all of the dropping kids off and work and everything else that we've got going on. So even if we don't get a deer, I'm excited to be here and to relax this afternoon. Although I really hope I get a deer.
I don't think you're gonna have time to relax. There's deer everywhere.
Anyway, let's wait and see what happens this afternoon.
Look, way out there, about 100 yards out there, there's... I don't know if it's that same buck, but there was a deer. You see him?
Yeah. Try crying.
Right now. Here he comes. He's coming right underneath us.
Go down. He's down. He's down. Oh my gosh. That was the biggest cluster. I just rattled in my first buck. And he's awesome. Thank you, David.
Hey, what happened to our special evening that we were going to spend together and enjoy a treat?
We just made it more special. We're gonna get to go get a deer.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was worth it. That was awesome. That is a beautiful deer. I think I can safely say you just killed your first Pope and young deer. You don't think so?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't really get a chance to look at his antlers, but I knew he was a shooter. That's all I cared about.
Got blood?
There's more blood here.
But how come I don't see it?
I don't know.
Huh? Wasn't he
He
laying?
fell down. We watched him fall down right out of the tree. There's the tree stand right back behind us.
There. And he should be laying right. He must be just on the other side of that brush right there. Let's just walk over there and then we'll cut. I mean, there's plenty of blood if we need to follow, but let's just walk up there. Right there. He got up again. Just going up this way.
You've got to be freaking kidding me. Okay, so we've been following the blood trail from my deer. We have a ton of blood, but we saw him fall over and got to where we thought he would be laying, and he wasn't there. We continued to find blood, but still haven't found my arrow. So he's gone across over onto somebody else's property that we don't have permission for. So we've left a message with the landowner, and we're just gonna have to come back tomorrow morning and see if we can find my deer. I'm sure he's dead, but just ran a little further than we expected.
Let me try and get a hold of this guy again.
Hopefully he'll call back soon.
Hunting is often a series of highs and lows. Seeing your biggest deer ever fall over is an obvious high. Having him get up and move before you can get there, well, that would be an obvious low. Not being able to contact a landowner before you can continue your pursuit, well, that's just downright painful. Where he crossed the road, right where we found the blood, the last spot, that's where we'll just start from right there.
Okay.
We'll just go right back where we found the last blood and then kind of make a couple circles there, see if we can pick up more blood. If not, we're going to work our way down that drainage. Still in blood?
Yep.
See, we just couldn't see it last night.
Hey, David. Look right there.
Hey, I see a rack.
I cannot believe it. Look at this weird brow tine and stuff. Incredible. I am so glad we found him.
He didn't go another 150 yards from where you shot it. I mean, from where we last saw blood.
Thank goodness there's nice people and people that understand out there and let you come over and take a look on their place and recover your deer. I get a kiss.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful deer.
We are truly blessed, that's for sure.
I really think that the deer passed up.
I would guess that it is. I mean, those two big pines sticking out of the bottom like that.
I'll put money on it right now. That's the deer I passed up. Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
We think our family is very similar to many families out there. Karin and I have two boys that play every sport possible. 22 years of marriage and 2 full-time careers. When people ask us how do we juggle all of this, our answer is simple. We make sure we make time to get away. Even if that getaway spot is an elevated platform 15 feet off the ground.
And have some time for you and I.
I have practice tomorrow again.
You do? Who's getting me a...
Reality may set right back in, but for a short while it's all about us. the memories we are making, and the outdoors, of course. And if I'm lucky, I will continue to be there as the outdoors puts those smiles on my wife's face.
Hey, I want to ask you a few questions here.
What?
Do you love your little brother?
Yeah.
Are you always going to love your little brother?
Yeah.
Are you never going to pick on him?
No. I'm just trying to beat you anywhere, anytime.
But you're always going to be nice to him, right?
Yeah.
You're never going to provoke him to cry or anything like that, are you? This is what you guys do all the time.
Do what all the time, Dad?
That's all you guys do is fight and argue with each other. You can't play together.
No, I'm going to tell him Secrets.
Secrets?
Secrets.
Hey. You're always going to look after him, take care of him when you guys go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. We got it on tape, boy. Easton, you're going to have a heck of a big brother taking care of you. He's going to do a good job.
When he grows up.
Say, see you later.
See you later.
Wave. Get Easton to wave.